If you guys have been following for a while, you'll remember our ambulance that we're converting into a camper van. We have an entire playlist on our channel for our ambulance camper, so be sure to check that out if you want to see more about that crazy project. Now today we will be creating a few useful accessories for Rambo the Ambo using the Bambu Lab A1 Combo. This is our very first time using a 3D printer, so we are going to take you guys along for the ride as we learn how to use this incredible machine. But before we get started, let's rewind a little bit. Today we are setting up the Bambu Lab A1 Combo, which is their entry-level 3D printer. The A1 is a great option for beginners or anyone looking to start 3D printing without breaking the bank. The A1 by itself is currently listed at $359, and the A1 Combo with the AMS unit included is listed at $509. There are often sales and special discount codes to get even better deals, so be sure to check the link in the description for more info. So basically, we are following a YouTube tutorial from Bambu Lab on how to set up this machine, which is super helpful and, in my opinion, way easier and faster to follow a video than to read through directions, but that's just me. I am so excited to test this out because Viant and I have wanted a 3D printer for years, but never ended up getting one because we were really concerned about how difficult it would be to use. So let's keep going and see how this all plays out. Alright you guys, we just finished setting up the Bambu Lab 3D printer. That was pretty simple. All we did was follow along on the YouTube video that they provide on their channel that shows you and walks you through how to set it up. So that wasn't complicated, but it was a little bit time consuming. So something to keep in mind. It will take a minute to set this up, but it's not hard. So let's keep rolling and start the journey of 3D printing. Bambu Lab also sells filaments on their website, and included with this 3D printer is a color swatch of all of the filaments they offer. This is really cool because you get to see what the colors look like in real life. Obviously, they have a lot of options to choose from on their website. So the printer is all set up and ready to go. Now what we're gonna do is turn it on, follow a tutorial on YouTube on how to get it started, and maybe run some tests to make sure everything is working well before we dive right in to our very first 3D printing project. Before we get started, we need to lubricate the X-axis with the provided oil. Okay, I promise this is the very last step before we start printing, so hang in there. It's recommended to start out using PLA Basic filament. PLA Basic and PETG Basic work perfectly with Bambu Studio because they have preset parameters, so they're really easy to get the hang of. They're great for anyone just getting started with 3D printing and can meet most printing needs. So, seeing as we are complete beginners, we are going to start with red PLA Basic for our first print. The machine comes with a few preloaded designs that you can choose from using the touchscreen. Most people print the tiny boat, but we wanted to at least make something that's useful, so we landed on a chip clip. So we just finished setting everything up and calibrating everything and doing the firmware update, and now we are going to try our very first 3D print. Almost everything on this machine is automatic, which is great for beginners like us. So now we get to sit back and watch this chip clip come to life out of thin air. Nice. All right, here is the finished product. That took about 35 minutes to print this chip clip, and it looks like it came out great.
No way, look at this! This is so cool! Wow! And guess what? We have a bag of chips, so let's try it.
Perfect. Okay, the first print turned out great, and we are super impressed with everything so far. But let's keep going and start on our next print, which will be another useful item for my camera gear. One cool feature with the AMS light is you can print multiple colors on the same design. So we are going to load another color for the next project. There are two ways to print. You can either use Bambu Studio on a computer or the Bambu Handy app on a smartphone. I'm going to use both in this video, and I'm starting off using the Bambu Handy app. You can search through hundreds of pre-made designs on the Models tab, so there are plenty of options to choose from. I landed on a camera battery organizer and SD card storage design, so that's what we'll be printing next. This design has two colors, so let's see how it turns out. You can monitor the print through the app and even check the print via the built-in camera on the machine, and the app sends you a push notification once the print is completed. So we just finished our second 3D printing project. This took about 4 hours, and I am just so impressed with the ease of use of this machine. Super beginner friendly, and so far we're having a great experience with it. So let's check it out. Okay, seriously, this is so cool. 4 hours ago, this didn't exist. And it makes me feel like some kind of magician or something. I love that you can create useful items with this 3D printer, like this battery and SD card storage holder. The text is perfect, the cap twists on so easily, and now I have a super cool, custom-made, 3D printed camera accessory. Alright, so now that we have an idea of how to use the Bambu Lab A1 Combo, we're going to get started on creating some useful products for Rambo the Ambo. Let's go! Okay, first thing we are going to print is this wire management clip. We have one particular area where we really need a few of these, so we are going to print one, see how it goes, and then print more if everything turns out well. One concern I had about the 3D printer was the smell, but I'm happy to report back and let you know that the PLA has little to no smell, so this is great news. This design took 12 minutes to print, so not too bad. Let's check it out. Okay, this is definitely a success. So I'm going to jump into Bambu Studio on my computer to duplicate this design and print a few of them at the same time. So we just finished printing a bunch of these cable wire management things that we are going to use in our ambulance camper. And now we are going to move on to the next project. For this next project, we are going to be using PLA carbon fiber. PLA carbon fiber is stronger and more rigid than standard PLA, and it's ideal for projects that require durability and precision. So we are going to test out PLA carbon fiber in black for this next project. Carbon fiber filament also requires a different hot end, so we are going to change the hot end for one that is made with hardened steel. Okay, for the next design, we are going to be printing this iPhone holder. So let's get everything set up. When you are printing something with a cantilever, it needs to be supported. What's amazing about Bambu Studio is that you can automatically generate supports for any design using the software. I'm still really shocked at how easy and beginner-friendly everything has been so far using this 3D printer. Once the print is finished, all you have to do is break off and remove the supports. So we have our second print done. We printed this little phone case because we have nowhere to put our phone when we are traveling in Rambo the Ambo. As you can see, fits perfect. It is a little bit on the thin side, I will say, so I can't say I would recommend this file, but I think it's gonna work perfect for what we need it for. Now we're going to venture into another project for Rambo the Ambo, and this is going to be something that we are going to use for our Starlink mini internet. So stay tuned to see what we make. This next print is a cable spool for our Starlink mini cable. This is a really helpful accessory, and you'll see why once we install everything in the Ambo. This design consists of 2 pieces, and this is the first piece. Super happy with how it turned out, so let's get started on the second piece. Alright, so here is the final design. The 2 pieces connect and clip together to form the cable spool. Now that this design is all finished up, let's move on to the next design. Now we are going to test out the carbon fiber filament in red this time. This design has a few cantilever elements in it, so we are going to do another kind of automatic support design through the Bambu Studio software that is called tree support. And I think you can probably guess why they call it that. All done, and here we have a Ford tow hitch cover. The tree supports are super easy to remove, and overall, I think this design came out great. So yesterday we worked pretty late and printed everything that we wanted for the evening, but we want to do a few more things just to add to our ambulance camper. So we have one other project running right now. This print is going to take a while. I think it'll take about 5 hours. And then if we can manage it, we want to do one other thing, but we'll see kind of how the day goes and how everything evolves. Yesterday we printed all of these projects over here, the Starlink spool, the little tow hitch thing, wire management cables, and a phone holder. So far everything is going really well, and we are just super impressed at the ease of use and the efficiency of this machine. Bambu Lab A1 Combo. So let's keep rolling, get this next project printed, and after we're done, install everything on Rambo the Ambo. Okay, for our last few designs, we are going back to PLA Basic filament in a light gray color. I found this paper towel holder on Maker's World, so I'm going to import the design into Bambu Studio and get started. After 4 hours and 45 minutes, the print is complete and looking so good. Let's check it out. Okay, so we just got done printing this little paper towel holder that we are going to use in Bambu the Ambo. Turned out great. It took a while to print this, but what's cool about it is you can kind of just like leave it and let it process by itself. We were able to do a couple other things while it was printing, so this is great. Another great feature is the Bambu Handy app. You can always go and check the progress and how the print is going, and there's even a little webcam and you can see the print happening in real time. So this is a great way to kind of like check on the progress. Now we are going to print one more thing for the ambulance. So let's get started. Last design, the home stretch. I found this small storage shelf on Maker's World, so we are going to use this design for a particular area in the ambulance where we have no storage. Alright you guys, so we finished printing everything that we are going to be installing in our ambulance camper. Everything turned out really great, and I think these accessories are really going to help us stay organized and make the camper even better. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start installing them all. Alright you guys, so here we are in Bambu the Ambo, and now we are just going to jump right into installing everything. We have a few different things to install, and I think they are going to work out fabulous. So let's get rolling. First thing we are going to install are the cable wire management clips to help organize the wires from our dash cam. So we're going to use double-sided tape to place them and then clip the wire into place.
That's kind of cool actually.
Next up is installing the phone holder near the driver's side. Already that made a huge difference for the front of the ambulance. The cable management is so much better than it was. This is a great little accessory to have if for your desk, your car, anywhere where you have a bunch of wires that you want to kind of run a specific way. And the phone holder is a game changer for us because we have nowhere to put the phone up here, and it's kind of annoying when we need
to use the map, and so you don't have to have the phone in your hand, you just put it in the phone holder.
Yeah.
And this is just great.
Yeah.
And the great part is like we made it, we print it. So
Yeah.
this is very cool.
So success so far. Let's continue installing the other accessories. This is going to be a really nice upgrade for us because we are always misplacing the paper towel roll. We can never find it because we put it over there, we use it. Yeah, so it'll be nice to have a designated spot for the paper towels, kind of like up out of the way in this little nook up here.
Ah, let's install it.
Okay.
Well,
oh, nice.
How far do you like
yeah, I think that's perfect.
let's try to be kind of straight. Oh, perfect.
Oh my gosh, this is so amazing.
And to change the roll.
Yeah, you just need one. You don't need to take
Yeah.
it.
Oh, maybe two.
Or both.
Yeah. Boom.
Voila.
It looks like we need a new roll soon. Huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. Amazing.
Okay, let me give you the rundown on this little storage shelf. When we go to bed, the person who sleeps on this side doesn't have anywhere to place their phone or drinks or small items anywhere. So this is also a really nice and simple upgrade.
It's good. Nice. Drill is a little bit too big, but at least I hold that, so I should be fine with lighter stuff.
Okay, so one thing that we really struggle with is the cable to Starlink internet is extremely long and kind of like awkward to store. So we printed this spool for the cable. So we're just gonna wrap it up, and this will be how we kind of store the cable for the Starlink internet. Alright you guys, that's pretty much it for this video. We have more videos coming up in the future where we are going to dive into a few more 3D printing projects, so stay tuned for that and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that video. Overall, our experience with the A1 Combo was amazing. This machine is extremely beginner friendly. The fact that you can just run the entire machine from your phone, you don't even need a computer, is just incredible. It's really affordable, it's really easy to use, and Bambu Lab is a one-stop shop for everything that you need to 3D print. They have filaments, they have accessories, and they have the 3D printing machines. So this is really easy. Everything works together, everything is compatible, so it's nice to have a spot where you can buy everything you need in one place. So be sure to click the exclusive link in the description if you guys are interested in picking up a Bambu Lab A1 or A1 Combo. Don't forget they also offer filaments and accessories for their 3D printers. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Help support our channel by leaving a comment, liking, and sharing this video. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with our projects and adventures on Pacific Pines Ranch. We put out new videos every Saturday and sometimes even during the week, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any. Okay, bye.